In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make a Google Ads campaign for electricians that are actually profitable and will not waste all your budget, so that you can get leads for at least under $50. That will be the maximum. So to do that, you want to click on create a new campaign over here in Google Ads. Hit new campaign. And over here, you want to either select leads or create a campaign without a goals guidance. I like to use create a campaign without a goals guidance because that gives me all of the options later on in the Google Ads campaign setup. You will basically not be restricted if you use this one. Then you want to click on search, because search ads are what electricians basically profit the most off of, because you don't want to have your ads being shown on YouTube or wherever, where people don't see an ad on YouTube and be like, hey, maybe I need an electrician today. They're searching on Google. That is how you get your leads. And then in the conversions, this is really important. You need to have your conversions set up correctly. I already have that, and I'm not going to show you how to do this in this video. That is not of the scope of this video, but I'm going to show it in another tutorial. So continuing on, we can set the campaign name to electrician tutorial and hit continue, and start a new campaign. Now for the bidding, this is actually something that we are going to change after the campaign is set up, because Google does not actually show you the manual cost per click bidding, which is what we do want for our campaign, until we have set it up, because they do want us to spend more money than we have to. So for now, click on next, and I will show you that after the campaign is set up. For networks, do not check off any of these, because you do not want to be displayed on Google Search Partners Network like YouTube and other Google display networks. You only want to have your ads being shown on Google Search, because that is where our potential leads are searching for us. Okay, so on locations, this is where your ads will be shown. Important to enter another location, click advanced search. So for this, there are actually a couple of strategies on how to do this. The first strategy you can do is just click, let's say you are located in Denver, hit include here. So that is a simple way to do it. But as you can see, this is what Google views Denver as, which is not particularly a great area. What I like to do is hit the show all areas. And in here, you can basically hit all the areas you want to include manually from Denver. Let's say you are located around here and you want these to be shown up here, because people up here are a bit richer. They can spend a little more money. And the nice thing about this is that you have a lot more control when you want to analyze your audience or the people that are clicking on your campaigns, because you can actually see where people are spending more money, where they are converting better. So you can actually optimize for those areas later on. That's what I like to do. You can also use the radius. If we just delete all of those, you can say that if you don't care about all the analysis and just want to have it set up quickly, you can say that, hey, I'm located close to North Westminster in a 6-mile radius outside of North Westminster. I want to have my ads shown up. You can hit include and you can click on save. We'll do that for now. However, as I said, I would have done with all those manual locations. But for now, we'll just do this. Languages, English, audience segments, you can do this. However, it is not that important now early in the campaign. You can set it later when you have more data. Broad match keywords, you can set that on off for now. More settings. There is one setting that is crucial here, that is ad schedule. So this is basically when your ads are being shown. So that should be when you are open or when you are able to take calls from Google Ads. So that will typically be Monday to Fridays, 9 to 5, let's say. Now we have a lot of clients that are open 24/7. So for them, we actually run different campaigns based on the time. So we have one campaign for Saturdays, one for Sundays, and one for overnights, where we are able to spend a little more money because people, those who need those emergency electricians, actually spend more money on the electricians, of course, because it's in those times. Okay, click next, and keyword and asset generation we will do in the next step here. Click on skip. Right here. So the thing you can do, if you do want to, is to enter your website URL in here, and Google will come with a lot of suggestions. Now, for us, we have a long list of keywords that works for electricians, a super long list, and also a list of negative keywords that are basically words that we say we don't want to rank for. But for now, if you want to create a little list of keywords, the best thing to do is to come over to the keyword planner. So if you open a new tab in Google Ads, come over to tools and planning, you will see the keyword planner. So if you hit that, you can click on discover new keywords, and then you can basically say, and also I have put myself here in Denver. So if you click here, you can say Denver, and you will hit include, and then you have Denver included. I already do. So then you can say electrician in here and hit get results. And as you can see in Denver, there are a lot of different searches that have volume for electricians. The electrician near me being the absolutely most searched for. Again, we have a long list of keywords that we know work and convert good, but for now, just for a general electrician campaign, let's just copy some of these over. Electrician near me. There we go. And we can do, we typically like to do a separate campaign for emergency, as I said, so these will not be in the same campaign as general electrician campaign. So we can do local electricians, and we can do electrical contractors near me, and so on. You can have your list a lot longer. I would recommend that. But for now, let's just do that. The keywords have 3 different match types. So the one match type is the one you see here, how they're written here, which is the broad key match, which basically means that all of these words within the keyword electrician, near, and me, we will rank for every search that has those words within it. So we never want to use the broad match keywords. Then we have the phrase match keywords, which is written like this. So here we basically match for all the searches that are electricians near me with words after or before. And then there is the exact match keyword, which are like this. We sometimes use this as well, but mostly phrase match keywords. This is the exact match. So if people search for this, exactly this, we'll rank for it. For now, we can just set it to a broad match, as we will do a bulk updates on all of these keywords later and have them all set to phrase match. Moving on, here is the ad. You do want to have a fair few ads to test and see and split test the different ads and what works, what doesn't work. For now, we'll just make one. Let's just say that your website is electrician.com. just put in your website URL here. If you don't have a website, you can make one yourself. You can have us do it for you if you would like that. And then you can say that the display path is electrician Denver. Let's say this is just the display path. This is actually not where they are being routed through the URL. This is the URL, and this is just the, as you can see here, what is displayed on the ad. Calls, this is really important that you add your phone number. Really important. So for now, I'll just apply this phone number that we've used before. There we go. As you can see here, this is how the call will be shown in the Google Ads. As for headlines, we also have a long list of headlines that works well for electricians and converts very well. For now, I'll just do some of the top of my head, which are electrician in Denver. Let's say local electrician Denver. And let's do a little, you can say, for instance, free estimates, like that, free estimate. And you can do a lot more headlines, so Google will actually test them for you, just like that, so you can see which works best. Again, we have a list of descriptions that work really well. The important thing about the descriptions is actually not what is said in the descriptions, but that they are long enough to make your ads big and taking up a lot of space on the device that it's been shown on, so people pay attention to it. So for now, let's just do a couple of quick descriptions off the top of my head. I will cut this off so you don't have to watch me write these long descriptions. Okay, so these are just some long descriptions that I made. They're not good at all. Don't follow them, but yeah, they're just to make your, as you can see here, your ad a lot larger. Now for the images, this is nice to have, so you can add some images if you'd like that. Business name and logos is also really good to have, so you need to connect your Google business profile to get the access to that logo and business name. Now for the site links, there are 3 site links that are really important to have display on your ads. The first one is prices. So you want to have your URL, which is where people are being sent to when they click on the prices. Let's say let's use the URL we used earlier, which was electrician.com. So you want to have electrician.com/prices. Or wherever you have your prices displayed on your website. If you don't, I recommend that you do. And then you have services, which will be electrician.com. We're going to copy that so we can use it later. /services. For the last one will be service areas. So we will say electrician.com/service areas. Okay, there you go. These are just the things people are wondering about when they search for electricians. So when you have those questions answered within the site links, people will click on them. And more asset types, I recommend that you do some callouts. The callouts are what you see just beneath the ad here. If we get it to show, they're basically just below the description. So you can we have them in the account level, but you can just add some callouts here, like open until 22, plumber, book now, something like that. Done. And click next. So for the budget, you can just set a custom budget. I'll set the custom budget to 1 for now. As I said, we will fix the budget and bidding after the campaign is set up. So once that is done, Google will look through it, and this will take a bit of time. There you go. That was pretty fast. And your campaign is ready to publish. So hit publish campaign. And let's see, your ads are ready to go live after a review. Improve your return on investment by measuring conversions. As I said, measuring conversions is crucial, so make sure you have that set up correctly. Once you're done, click next. Yeah, this is the Google tag for the conversion setup. I will not do that now. This is not for the scope of this video. So there were a couple of things that we were going to fix after we were done with the campaign. The first thing is, let's just select the right campaign, electrician tutorial. Hit campaigns and campaign. Google says that they will use 1 to 2 days to review your campaign, but it typically takes only 1 to 2 hours, so don't worry. Hit campaigns, and then you want to click on the settings. You can also click up here, but in the settings, we want to hit bidding. And here is where we want to change the bid strategy to use cost per click. So as you can see, Google does not recommend to select a bid strategy directly, but this is what works the best. And Google just wants to basically use more money on their platform, which is why they don't recommend it. Hit this and manual CPC, manual cost per click, hit save, and then you can change your budget in here to whatever you would like to spend each day on Google Ads in here, or you can just change it over here. So when you're done with that, we are almost set. We're just going to have a look at the search keywords that we put in earlier. And as I said, we are going to do a bulk update on these keywords. Select them all, hit edit, and change match types, change all match types from broad match to a phrase match, and hit apply. And that is it. That is basically how you make a plumber Google Ads campaign, which will convert better than 95% of the campaigns you see out there. If you want us to do this for you, make sure to hit the link down in this description. And if you like the video, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.